Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Visionary series brought to you by PriorityRead.io. Before we begin, if you haven't seen the previous episode, I've shared the link in the comments below. It's where this journey truly started, a story about how one moment can change the way we see data, trust, and purpose. In episode 1, Priya shared how one defining moment transformed her understanding of data from numbers on a screen to real people behind every data set. It was a story about awareness, purpose, and the responsibility that comes with trust. Today, we go a layer deeper into that world, the unseen side of governance and privacy, where empathy meets precision and leadership begins with listeners. Because in this realm, the real challenge isn't just about frameworks or compliance, it's about the human connection that holds everything together. And that's what we call the human pulse behind governance. Thank you, Priya, for that fascinating insight in the previous episode about governance. It truly made me wonder what life inside your world actually feels like. If someone could step into your shoes for just 1 hour, what about your work in governance and privacy would surprise them the most?
That's a very good question because as human, we always judge people and judge the work, and from our perception, we can't see other work what they are doing because we always think, oh, that work is easy, that work is something like that. So if someone could step into my shoes or even others for even an hour, I think the biggest surprise would be how much of my work is about people rather than policies and process, right? And like following the regulations and all. So from the outside, it might look like I am just covered in regulations, frameworks, or assessment sort of thing, which we have to perform, have to look out the policies and process. But most of my time is spent on engaging with people. Listening them, influencing, and bridging the gaps between all the things. And and I remember in my early years, I used to sit in the meetings with my seniors, colleagues, watching how they are explaining the complex laws, standards, or risk in the simplest way possible. That took me like, yeah, how in the realistic way they are explaining so that they can simplify to the stakeholders, to the clients, and within the organization itself, because they could take something unapproachable like data protection laws, GDPR clauses, information security, like ISS requirements, and other standards around we have, and make it practical for business teams. Because business, they don't just accept the things. We have to showcase them the risk, and we have to show them as per our perception. So that really shaped me, and I learned that governance is not about throwing policies at people. It is about helping them understand why it matters, that why we focus on pillars, right? That because we have the pillars like called people, process, and technology. So it built in that way, how where we have to focus more and where we have don't have to focus more, and we have to structurize that in that way. So even today, my work moves fast. One moment I am with my seniors aligning global regulations with business goals. Next, I am with my colleagues, professionals, and showing them how anonymizing data or tightening a control can prevent bigger issue later. So what people do not see from the outside is the human inside of this work, right? And the trust building, the storytelling, and the ability to calm anxieties when risk feels overwhelming for them, right? And risk is something where every organization see in that way, oh my God, the risk is coming to us and how we have to resolve this and when and how. So it is something like that. And that is the heartbeat of my day and my whole day, we can see. And in fact, for the other people also who all are working on this field. And it is what makes this role both challenging and deeply rewarding, because the day-to-day basis when we are working in within the team or with the client or stakeholder, so it's like we have to tell them the story about the risk, how it will perceive, and with a lot of technologies, tools are coming. So how with and with the emerging, obviously with the emerging risk and technologies. So that's something really deeply, like it's deeply rewarding for me, for everybody in the field.
That's such an eye opening perspective. It reminds us that behind every regulation lies a conversation, and behind every policy stands a person simply trying to do the right thing. It's incredible how you've brought the human element into something so often seen as mechanical or restrictive. What's a belief in
Yes.
governance and privacy that everyone seems to accept but you completely disagree with? And why?
It's a very tricky question, but yeah, I mean, I I I disagree in a lot of things, but have to accept and have to run with the evolving era of, I mean, evolving digital era. And one belief I have heard repeatedly in my career is that like information security, governance, and privacy, right? Slow innovation. It will slow down, but I have heard it in boardrooms and with I mean, with the teams, and even from well-meaning colleagues and with my mentors and a lot of people. But based on my experience, especially the learning I absorb from my work, my seniors, and with my mentors, I completely disagree on this, because still remember one of my senior in my earlier organization, they keep telling me like cyber security, governance, and privacy is not a blocker. It is a backbone for every industry, right? Because security and privacy run simultaneously. We can't hide them within this thing, right? And that line stuck with me. Like then over the years, I have seen how true it is, because governance creates trust. Trust fuels adaptation, because if you are providing the authority, trust to the organization, to the stakeholder, and to the individuals, especially, right? So obviously then adoption comes, it will come with that particular progress, right? And you can design the smartest app or the most advanced AI, but if people do not feel their data is safe, they will still not use it, right? They will not still use it. So I often compare it to, for example, if somebody's planning the city planning, right? So without roads, signals, and traffic rules, a city would be in confusion, right? Like where to go, and nobody would get anywhere. They will not get the idea where to go. So, but with those guardrails and movement and smooth and safe, so they can have some sort of like direction. So that is what governance and privacy do for innovation, whatever comes in our way. So they do not I mean, there is no restrictions. They are enablers. We can say they are not the restrictions. They are not restricting anything. They are enablers for us. And when you approach it that way, you do not just innovate. You innovate responsibly, right? And you innovate that by taking full accountability, how it is processing, how it is going. So that is a perspective I have carried forward from my own experience, learning, and that connects. Like I honestly believe it matters now more than ever. Like how you are connecting with the people, if they are not agreeing on something, how you are providing them what is important and what is not important. So that structure is very important, and always whenever you come in the field of this this cybersecurity field, so there will be like a lot of innovation comes, right? But yeah, I keep repeating, like you have to evolve with the innovation and with the emerging thing. So it is not a stoppage. It is something which you have to just go on.
That's such a powerful truth and one that resonates deeply with the times we live in. We thank Priya once again for bringing so much clarity, warmth, and wisdom to this conversation. You've shown us that governance doesn't slow innovation, it safeguards it. It creates the space where creativity can thrive responsibly, where ideas can scale without losing integrity. But we're just getting started. Episode 3 takes the dialogue even further in future, exploring the next chapter of Priya's journey, uncovering the hard earned lessons and timeless wisdom every leader needs to hear. For more inspiring episodes like this, follow Priority Read on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and explore more at priorityread.io. Stay connected because the evolution of compliance is unfolding, and we can't wait to meet you there. Thank you for being with us.